Hey everyone, today I will be doing a very highly requested video. Well, one, commentary, and two, I will also be doing a guide on one of my, pretty much my best science champion in Immortal Abomination. Of course, second behind Quake. He is in my opinion, a beyond god tier science champion with a ton of utility and some insane damage output. Well, not insane, but pretty solid damage output. And today I'll be going through some different aspects and how you can use this champion to your most and what does he bring to your roster. A little backstory is that he was one of my first science 6-stars, my first science 6-star, and he was my first 6-star that I pulled out of Cavalier Crystal, the Epoch Sexenium crystals. He was my first. I was like, he will be alright. And because he had, like, if you look at the base stats, he doesn't look like anything special at all. He looks like a mid-tier science champion, but the more you play him, the more you realize he is a workhorse. He'll do so much. Remember, he was released with Immortal Hulk, so he did kind of get some downfall with that. But both of those champions have been getting a lot of spotlight recently, so both are pretty amazing. How about we get started and we'll talk about some of the utility that he has. If you notice in this clip, while the acid burn is active, Sim Supreme barely gains any power. That is because Immortal Abomination places an 80% Petrify, plus the SP1 Petrify, to reduce the opponent's ability power rate, which is an incredibly useful ability if you need it. Thank you to Kingslayer for this clip. He shows us that Immortal Abomination, being a poison champion, you pretty much just rinse through any healing champion at all. Sorry for no audio, by the way, I forgot. This is one of my old clips. This clip right here is a little bit glitchy, but Immortal Abomination, he lives up to his name of being immortal. He is an absolutely tanky champion if you get the weaknesses on time. You can tank an SP3 and he'd regenerate about 10% in that fight. In variant content, he was my variant 6 MVP because I only had Doom as a rank 1 6-star and Venom as like a rank 3 5-star. He was also my second MVP for variant 2. But I had Hulkbuster's my number 1. I haven't used him in variant 1, but I think he'd be useful for it. Ibom has an incredibly low crit rate. He has a 5% crit rate. That's abysmal. Pretty useful for certain nodes. In this clip here, I'm going to showcase how if the opponent has a special that is very hard to dex, like if you're like against a new opponent in the Cavi queue, the clip gets beaten up right there. But see, look at this. You can tank the entire special in the block, you barely took any damage, and then he's just going to heal it all the way back up. Very incredible ability when used correctly. Here I'm going to showcase a synergy with Man-Thing and Venom the Duck, in which you will automatically place an armor break debuff on the opponent if you use your heavy attack. This armor break is not potent by any means, it's like 350 or something. It's not really meant to be a damage output ability though. It's more meant to be a utility, because in Variant 6, you can just spam heavies all the way. You can solo a poison immune boss in Variant 6. And I don't think you can solo this specific Abyss Iron Man Infinity War fight. I think you need like a 6-star rank 3 with suicides, boost synergies, and everything. Here I'm going to showcase the actual guide of this champion. Here you'll see there's a counter in which you have to hit the opponent 10 times, and then you will gain a self-poison. So here, with self-poison, you will regenerate a little bit of health if you have the willpower mastery. But first, you have to hit the opponent at least 10 times. Here, Immortal Abomination will just hit him real quick with like 2 combos. Now he has a self-poison on him. That means that you will consistently regenerate based on your current health a little bit, like about maybe like 86, 100 at like R3. But yeah, that's really nice utility. And you ideally want to get to 3 as soon as possible. And that's probably going to take like 30 hits. These 30 hits are melee, and that means they don't really do any damage output. But it's only until you get to the SP2 that you'll start dealing damage. Yeah, see here, this is where I paused. And I'll explain that with the aura, you will automatically place poison debuffs, and you'll start, see here with the aura. You throw off the SP2, with the aura, you'll automatically place poisons, and you can just start melting the opponent with acid burns, and you will have so much utility as long. And you also have to throw off your SP1, because that grants you an automatic 6 poison debuffs on yourself. And that's really nice, because that means you still have a bit more uptime on your toxic aura. Keep up your aura and you will deal tons of damage output with it. Here you'll see Deadpool. He'll just start melting away. I'm just going to spam some heavies, get some more damage output from there. And you'll see, I'll finish this fight off with an SP3. You don't have to finish with an SP3 at all. You can finish with a different special, but not necessary at all. Here, with the SP3, you will place an acid burn, and if you have an aura active, for every aura active with up to 4 auras, you will place an acid burn on the opponent. That's really nice, because then you could just melt the opponent away. You can see Deadpool, he tries to heal up, but you can't do anything. Your rate is reversed. Now, let me show you this really unique ability. If the opponent can automatically poison you, Immortal Abomination is so cool. What he can do is that he will consume these poisons and turn it into his aura. That means you do not have to worry about anything at all. You can start just smashing at the opponent, just bait specials, and you don't have to stress, or you can just go to your SP2 or another SP3 and you can just make the opponent melt. If you watched Metal Sonic Dude's video, I will link his video in the description or in the comment section. He showcases how with Caustic Temper and Mr. Sinister's debuff reversal, you can just melt the opponent away just by having so many auras and then throwing off your SP3. You can see right here, the more the more auras you have, you'll have a massive SP3 damage output, kind of like Magneto. And overall, he just is a monster for any. What exactly are you going to be using Immortal Abomination for? Well, of course, poison. If you look at how many poison champions are in this game, you can see it's like not that high of a number. And guess who he is? He is literally the best poison champion in the game. Well, at least the best axe. I'm pretty sure the best axe is poison. And if you like tanky champions, like I know people love Sentinel. He is like probably 9 times the tankiest, and 9 times tankier than Sentinel, and he can just tank everything. Sorcerer Supreme. And if you need like somebody who, can control healing, or of course any poison champion can control healing really well, but still, if you like OG Abomination, you will love him, because he's gonna be amazing. He is like an enhanced OG Abomination type of poison node that automatically poisons him, like Caustic Temper and the Tabby Q that just came by. So that's gonna end it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for 350 subscribers. I worked hard for it. I didn't think it was gonna happen at all. I thought I was barely gonna hit 35. But thank you so much for everything you guys have done. Whether it's Holebuster and all the other champions I've showcased, Strife, Venom, Doom. There's some old clips of him. And of course, Immortal Abomination. I continue to make more content, but I don't think I'll be making more content with commentary. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you around later. If you're new to this content, make sure to subscribe. And also, I forgot to answer the Q&A in the comments. I think it was like a few weeks ago, and I'm really sorry about that. So after you're done watching this video, check out the comment section, and I'm pretty sure I'll be answering all of them.